We're doing a sewer scope today here in Salt Lake. We're at 50 West Layton. We have the camera 95 feet. I'm hitting some sort of a blockage in the line, I'll call it. This doesn't look like a typical route or an offset. I'm not sure what it is that we're hitting in the line. I think it's about to drop into the city line, but right before it does, there's this debris. I can't get my camera to go past it. Looks like maybe there's a route on the right hand side. When I flash my light to try to see more, it looks like maybe the pipe continues to the right hand side. I would recommend having this located, which is almost certainly out in the street, 95 feet out. I think it's about to drop into the city line, but you want to have this repaired. As I look at it longer, it looks like it might be a piece of wood. At first I thought it was a piece of pipe that's collapsed, which could be the case, but that front square piece looks like it's a piece of wood maybe stuck in the line. I would have that located, see if they can clean it out. Maybe you'd get lucky and they can just hydrojet it out, but it could require digging it up to repair that line. Cleaning it, I think, would at least give you some more insight, because you'd be able to clean off the roots. Those should come out with the high pressure water, and then you'll be left with whatever's stuck, and you'll be able to see more. But that's an important item. If you were to dig up in the street, that could be thousands of dollars, and it is the homeowner's responsibility until it goes into that shared city line. This looks like clay pipe. At least it did. Typically clay has a lot more joints, and so I think we transitioned to plastic. Yeah. So they have upgraded some of the line in the past, which is great. You still have some of the older line. There's a clean out, so there's another spot to access the line. But that blockage in the line, that can allow waste to get stuck, and if enough waste gets stuck, it can create a blockage where it backs up into the house. And so that is important to have that removed, and doing so could be costly. You can get insurance on the line. That would help offset the cost when it is time to repair it or replace it. A little bit of standing water starting to go through. Just a little, maybe a little flat through there, just barely enough to cover my camera head. There's another access point. Can't tell what type of waste that is, if that's a piece of pipe or if that's just a piece of waste that was put down the line. But we are transitioning to cast iron, so this is under the house. Eventually the cast iron will need to be replaced. You can clean it and make it smoother, and that will prevent blockages and prevent it from backing up, but eventually it'll need to be replaced, and that would involve digging up the slab in the basement to get to it, and so it can be real costly. Kind of unpredictable on when you might need to do that. This cast iron isn't as rough as many that I see, but you could go to clean it and find out that it's real thin. Maybe it's been cleaned 100 times. Well, that's unlikely, but 10 times, and it breaks the pipe when you clean it the next time. Or you might clean it and it perform well for the next 30 years. I would get the insurance on the line, but to cover what's under the house, you'd have to get the interior drain line protection, at least if you go with HomeServe, which is the more common one. They don't cover what's under the house or in the house. They only cover the sewer line where it's outside the foundation. And so you want to make sure that you're covering both. I would recommend having that cast iron cleaned. They could coat it where they clean it with a chain, and that would make it a lot smoother, less likely to catch debris. And I did access this line through the roof deck. I'm going to end this recording now.